When you're working in PowerPoint, you'll see that we still have some similarities to Microsoft Word and Excel. We still have our ribbon up here. We still have our tabs. We still have, sorry, we still have our groups, and in our groups, we still have individual commands. Down here on our status bar, it will show you slide number of so many. It looks for spelling errors or tells you if you found any spelling or grammatical errors. You can look at notes and comments. You can also look at these different views, and then you've still got your zoom slider as well. You have your image of your slide right here, and then over here, you actually have these thumbnails of each of your slides. So that's kind of nice. If you go into slide sorter view by clicking this middle button here on the slide sorter view on the status bar, you can see small pictures of all of your slides as well. Okay, as we move through a PowerPoint presentation, I'm going to click on the slideshow button. As you move through a PowerPoint presentation, and mine's going to look different because I have two screens. Okay, mine looks a little bit different because I do have two screens. So let me see. There we go. I'll switch screens there. Okay, so you have, this is what will look like, and you can move through your PowerPoint by clicking the right and left arrow buttons, the up and down arrow buttons. You can use your mouse click. You can use, you can use your scroll on the mouse as well. You can use these buttons right here as you move into your slide. You can see that there are forward and backward buttons. You can click on this More button and select a specific area that you want to go to. Okay, you can also use the page up and page down button. And another thing you can do is you can use these tools here. So I can get a pen and I can write on here. With your mouse. Okay. Oops, did I mean to do that? I can erase all that back off of there. You can use your laser pointer and say, on this slide right here, if you look, it's approximately 1.5 miles of trail. So if you wanted to indicate a section on your PowerPoint, you could do that. You can grab a highlighter and highlight in your presentation if you wanted to do that as well. You can change the highlighting color there. Sorry about that. To do different areas. So you can do a whole lot with all of that. I can erase it as well. Just wanted you guys to see some different options that you have when going through your PowerPoint. To move to another slide in normal view, you can click the desired slide in the Slides tab or drag the scroll box on the vertical scroll bar. If you are using a touch screen, you can tap the desired slide in the Slides tab. Position the pointer on the scroll box. Press and hold down the mouse button so that slide 4 appears in the slide indicator. Drag the scroll box up the vertical scroll bar until slide 1 appears in the slide navigator. Release so that slide 1 appears in the slide pane and the slide 1 thumbnail has an orange border in the Slides tab. Inserting pictures into slides. You can add pictures to your presentation in two ways. One way is by selecting one of the slide layouts that includes a content placeholder with a Pictures button. A second method is by clicking the Pictures button in the Images area on the Insert tab. The Insert Picture dialog box allows you to search for picture files that are stored on your computer or a storage device. To insert a picture into the title slide, click Insert on the ribbon to display the Insert tab. Click on Online Pictures. When the search engine finishes loading, I want you to select, I want you to find an autumn leaves picture. When that appears, we're going to select one, and then we'll click the Insert button to insert the picture into slide 1. And I'm going to pause this video until it actually does load. Okay, here we go. So in our search box, we're going to insert in here autumn leaves. And when we find one we like, you can scroll through. I'm going to select this first one right here and click Insert. Because this slide layout does not have a content placeholder, the inserted file will be just in this area of the slide. We'll move and resize the picture later in this module. Next, to insert a picture into a slide without a content placeholder, click the Slide 2 thumbnail to display Slide 2. Click Insert on your ribbon to display the Insert tab, and then click the Pictures button to display the Insert Picture dialog box. We're actually going to select Insert Online Pictures again. And we're going to search for an owl. Again, this is a different size. It doesn't fit because it was into a slide that does not have a content placeholder. We'll resize the picture later in this module. Now, to insert a picture into a content placeholder, click Slide 3. Click the Pictures icon in the left content placeholder to select that placeholder and to open the Insert Picture dialog box. This is where you can insert that picture. We're going to go to Online Pictures because I don't have any picture files for you. And we're going to select Grasshopper. You'll notice that it actually fits into the frame this time. Now click the Pictures icon on the right, the Online Pictures icon, and this time search for Dragonfly. Next, we'll add a picture to slide 4, so let's make slide 4 our active slide. Click on that thumbnail. Again, click on your Insert tab, select Online Pictures, and we're going to select and look for a firefly. Sometimes it's necessary to change the size of pictures and illustrations. Resizing includes enlarging or reducing the size of a graphic. You can resize these images using a variety of techniques. One method involves changing the size of a picture by specifying exact dimensions in a dialog box. Another method involves sliding or dragging one of the graphic's sizing handles to the desired location. A selected graphic appears surrounded by a selection rectangle, which has small circles called sizing handles or move handles at each corner and middle location. Click on Slide 1 thumbnail to display Slide 1. Click the Leaves picture to select it and display the selection rectangle. Point to the lower right corner sizing handle on the picture so that the pointer changes to a two-headed arrow. Drag the sizing handle diagonally toward the upper left corner of the slide until the lower right sizing handle, or the crosshair, is positioned approximately as shown in this image. Release to resize your picture. To non-proportionally resize the photograph on slide 2, display slide 2, and then click the owl picture to select it and display the selection rectangle. Click the Zoom Out button as many times until you get to 50%. Point to the middle sizing handle on the bottom edge of the picture so that the pointer changes to a two-headed arrow. Drag the sizing handle upward until the sizing handle or crosshair is positioned on the top of the green bar. Release to resize the picture. Click outside the picture to deselect it. To resize the illustration on slide 4, display slide 4, and then click the firefly illustration to select it. Drag any corner sizing handle on the illustration diagonally inward until the illustration is positioned approximately as I will show you. You've probably noticed I've been moving my pictures. I should have waited, but it just frustrates me that it looks like that, so I had to go ahead and fix them. After you insert a photo or an illustration on a slide, you might want to reposition it. Go ahead and select slide 4. With the four-headed arrow displaying, drag the illustration downward and toward the left, like so, and release when you have it where you want it. If you don't like it, do it again. Display slide 2 and select your owl. Drag the picture downward and to the right until the horizontal Smart Guide is displayed above the title text placeholder and the right edge is aligned with the vertical gray bar on the right side of the slide. There it is. You should see that horizontal Smart Guide just above the text, title text, and I'm moving it just to the edge of that gray line. Here we are. Dragging the rotation handle above a selected object allows you to rotate an object in any direction. Go back to slide 1. If you have not already, go ahead and drag your leaf picture until it's kind of approximately in this green area here. And then what you're going to do is with this rotation handle, you're going to turn it so that edge matches this green. And you can adjust the size however you want, just a little bit. There we are. Okay. Ending a slideshow with a closing slide. To duplicate a slide, with slide 1 selected, click the new slide arrow to display the main event layout gallery. Select Duplicate Selected Slides. With that slide 2 as a duplicate of slide 1, go ahead and select it, hold down that left mouse button and drag it all the way to the bottom and then release. And now you have a duplicate of slide 1 as slide 5.